I signed the divorce papers without a second thought, my hand steady, my resolve firm. She had braced herself for a meltdown, tears, begging, empty promises to change. But that didn't come. I simply took the pen, pressed it against the line, and handed the documents back like I was signing off on a routine delivery. My tone never wavered. My eyes didn't flinch. It wasn't me who unraveled, it was her. For just a moment, a flicker of disbelief crossed her face. Only 8 weeks before, I would have done anything to stop her from walking away. I believed we were unbreakable. A decade side by side. A home we built from the ground up. A business molded from sleepless nights, drive, sacrifice, and what I thought was love. I believed in us. I believed we had something solid, something built on shared dreams and purpose. But I was wrong. I gave everything. She only ever took. The signs showed up quietly at first. A faint smear of lipstick I didn't recognize after a late night out. A new lock screen on her phone. The way her attention wandered when she thought I wasn't watching. She became distant, emotionally miles away. But I noticed. I always notice. I stayed silent, piecing it all together. Then came the day it all shattered, a rainy Tuesday that felt like the sky itself was warning me. She'd left her tablet on the kitchen counter, unlocked. A slip-up she rarely made. A message popped onto the screen. Can't wait till he's out of the house tonight. It was from Ethan, our chief financial officer, my best friend, our daughter's godfather. I didn't throw the tablet, didn't scream or flip the table. I just stood there and let the message burn its way into my mind. I didn't confront her. No, that would have been too gentle. And I was done being gentle. Instead, I stepped back, silent but observant. I tracked everything. Her stories didn't add up. Long nights at the office, sudden meetings with investors, weekend business trips that seemed too convenient. I followed the clues, bank statements, company expenses, airline bookings, 5-star hotels, extravagant dinners, all charged to my business account. 3 weeks later, over dinner beneath warm candlelight, she delivered her well-rehearsed line. "You don't seem happy. Maybe we need a fresh start." Her wine sat untouched. Her heart had already moved on, anchored to Ethan. She thought she controlled the moment, that she was holding the cards. I gave her a soft smile and said, "You're right. Let's make it simple." From that moment, the performance was over. I stopped pretending. I locked everything down, rebuilt the financial structure from the ground up, changed account access, reinforced cybersecurity, and revoked every single permission tied to her name. Then I brought in Lauren, an elite forensic accountant who owed me a favor and had the precision of a scalpel. I gave her the files, emails, receipts, travel itineraries, and said only one thing: follow the money. Within 2 days, she returned with a report in hand. $78,000. All redirected into a shell corporation tied directly to Ethan. Clear as daylight. This wasn't just infidelity, it was embezzlement. Still, I said nothing. I watched them grow comfortable. She got sloppy, started sleeping in, leaving her phone unlocked without a thought. Ethan strutted into boardrooms like the company was already his. I let them enjoy the illusion. Then came the gala. It was the perfect setting, elegant, polished, full of high-profile faces, music humming under the sound of clinking glasses. I stepped up to the podium under the assumption of giving a standard end-of-year speech. She stood near the front in a shimmering green dress, proud, smug, draped in what she thought was triumph. Ethan hovered nearby, brushing his hand against hers like they'd already claimed their prize. I began in a measured voice. "Tonight, I want to talk about deception." No reaction at first. Nothing shifted. An internal review this quarter uncovered financial discrepancies, unauthorized transfers, altered ledgers, suspicious withdrawals. We've traced every single one. And then I met their eyes. Hers. His. The woman I once called my wife. The man I once trusted with my company and my family. The entire room seemed to hold its breath. She took a cautious step back. Ethan's expression drained. I raised a small flash drive into view. Everything is on here. Documents, emails, time-stamped transactions, messages. All of it. With a click, a screen behind me came to life. The betrayal unfolded in real time, an unfiltered display of deceit. Bank statements, texts, invoices, all laid bare. She leaned toward Ethan and whispered something. He took a step forward, but security moved faster. He was blocked before he could reach me. I walked off the stage, handed the drive to our legal counsel, and gave the simplest instruction. Proceed. No yelling. No chaos. Just accountability. That night, she called me 4 times. I let the phone ring. Instead, I poured a whiskey, sat in silence, and let the stillness mark the end. The next morning, I filed for full custody of our daughter. I attached Lauren's report, listed charges of fraud, and outlined her repeated acts of parental neglect. The court ruled in my favor. She lost the right to see our child unsupervised. As for Ethan, the empire he tried to seize crumbled overnight. The last I heard, he's scraping by selling real estate in Arizona. It's fitting. People sometimes ask me if I miss her. I don't. What I miss is the man I used to be, open-hearted, full of trust, ready to give everything to someone I loved. But that version of me had to vanish, so this one could rise. She thought she'd write the ending to our story. She didn't realize I was holding the pen,